Warning. This live stream recording contains the live explosion of rage that comes from the failure of tech companies to provide proper service. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello! How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday afternoon. It is a little after 4 o'clock, and that means it is time to draw some weird crap. I hope you are able to join me over here on Twitch. This is my first Twitch-only stream, and it is what it is. We're getting ready. We're getting started today. It's going to be a fun day. I decided to go ahead and try streaming directly onto Twitch because I had a lot of issues with YouTube, but mostly because there's some fun stuff I can do on Twitch that I just can't do over there yet. So hopefully in the future that'll change. We've got bandwidth, you know, all kinds of like stuff like that. So we'll see where we're at here in just a little bit. Let's see, what am I doing? Where am I at? There we go. That's why I can't find anything. I was on the wrong screen. Okay, so I've got the wheel up and running. It's got everything on it that has been added so far. If you want to add something else to the wheel, you can go ahead and just add it to the stream chat. That's fine. Whenever you want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the music because it actually appears to slow down my bandwidth by quite a bit every time I try to use it. So we'll take that down and see how we do, see if we can't stay stable. One of the reasons I was hoping to do Twitch is because Twitch seems a little bit more stable than YouTube, with my internet issues once again hitting me immediately after starting. It's like I immediately drop down to next to nothing. It's going to be a long night. I can tell already. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Matt Brotherton. I am an illustrator running Taco Viking Studios in Southern Missouri, and I draw weird stuff, little dudes. And today we are going to wonder why our captions are not working. Let me see if I can fix that real fast. No, get rid of you. Okay, let's see if that's going to work now. Bring this down. I'm going to move out of studio mode for a second and see if I can't make this. Oh, there we go. We've got at least we've got something going on again. We've got some captions again. That's good. I like to be as accessible as possible around here. It's just part of who I am, and it's what I like to do. So the way this works is I have a spinny wheel, and my spinny wheel has recommendations on it made by people like you. These recommendations all come from audience members, either in my chat or through comments on YouTube or messages on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, on my socials, or they were just recommended to me directly at a local market. I've kept them going. I put them on the list. When they get drawn, they get taken off the list. Some things might have more than one entry, but they will only show up on the list once, even if they have multiple entries. It still removes those multiple entries. Things like Bird Nerd is an example. Bird Nerd will probably be a sticker pack, so it's got 5 times on the wheel. It takes 5 stickers to make a sticker pack. So that's how this works. Everything on here is something you have asked for, and something I'm going to give you. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel, and let's get started on our first illustration for the night. Spin, 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 spin. Speaking of bird nerds, we got a second bird nerd in the house. All right, so that's gonna be 2. So far, we've already done 1. So I'll go ahead and turn that guy back off, and let's get started doing some drawing, shall we? I have a pretty set system I use for my all of my drawings. I basically use the same thing. I will go in with a nice big fuzzy heavy brush something like an 80-sided point pencil, something like this, do a real rough pose sketch, and then I will come back in with a smaller pencil and do some details, and then I will come in and do line art and vector. Is just how I work. I am working in Adobe Fresco, and we are drawing a bird nerd. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to do, I don't know, maybe a big Tweety head kind of thing today. My previous bird nerd was a little more well proportioned. So I'll do like a big Tweety head, little body, I think. And then what type of nerd do we want this to be? Because here's the thing, is here at Taco Viking Studios, we celebrate the geekdom and the nerddoms. And we know that there's all kinds of nerds in the world. It's not just about, being a gamer or a comic book enthusiast. There's all kinds of geeks, right? So what type of nerd is this bird nerd going to be? That's going to be the question we got to figure out. Going to give it, since we're going big head, little body, let's go ahead and just give it some Tweety feet in the basic pose. And I think I want this particular bird nerd to be playing a collectible card game. That's what I think I want. So sketch in a real rough card game pose here. And like one card in that hand. And we'll do a little hand of cards on the other side. Little something like that. Nothing big. And then let's see. Let's give him we're going to do this. We have to go ahead and block in a little face action. Let's give him a little beak. Like this. And then real intense eyes. Maybe not. Maybe those eyes don't feel quite right. Go a little something like this, maybe. Maybe we go one step further. I'm gonna pull up a piece of reference art here for myself. What if our bird nerd who's playing a card game is a hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh enthusiast? Is that a reference that makes sense in 2024? Am I just dating myself with how old I am? I think I am. I think I'm making people realize how old I am already. I'm very old. It's fine. I'm used to feeling old all the time. This actually can get shut down. I don't need to see it that well. A Yu-Gi-Oh reference art. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh reference art. Seriously, I'm dropping 73% of my frames. That can't be right. My internet speed has gone to crap already again. I'm getting very sick of this garbage. I don't know what causes this when I go live. All of a sudden, bad things start happening. But let's give him a little. Oh, how are we gonna do this? Little tufts of hair like this, little birdie plumage. Coming across like so. Little jacket maybe. Definitely a little emo haircut kind of thing going on. Some anime hair. He's a bird. I may be lagging behind a lot. Fantasy football nerd. Oh, I totally could have done a fantasy football nerd. You want to do a fantasy football nerd instead of a collectible card game nerd? It might not be, okay, I'm going to say it might not be your fault. Apparently, I'm not allowed by law or something to stream correctly because the moment I started streaming, my internet went to crap. I'm dropping 73% of my frames. I'm very not okay with the way our internet just dropped to 0 kilobits per second.
One eternity later.
Okay, dare I dream to be stable now. Things are showing as green now. And that's weird. I mean, out of nowhere, it just kind of started working again. Although, honestly, yeah, even the Twitch dashboard is now saying that it's green. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't know what causes that. Okay, let's see if we can just stream now and see if it sticks around for a while. So I'm just going to update the stream back to art and see if that lasts. Because I'm glad you're still here, because apparently I solved the problems I was having. Although my camera is once again like bleached out for some reason. I restarted everything, reconnected everything, and went through my VPN. And so apparently that fixed the problem. I made a bunch of... the other thing I did was I turned off Twitch's recommended optimization thingy. So maybe it is Twitch is the problem. So anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm drawing bird nerds today. That's what I rolled on the wheel at the very beginning of the first live stream. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good afternoon. Right now, this is my second bird nerd that I've drawn in the set. I did the first one the other day, and I can bring that up and show it to everybody. Bird nerd, where are you at? So this was the one I did a couple weeks ago on stream. Ooh, you're too big. File way too big. I work in very large file sizes. Just a little cardinal in a pie sweatshirt, carrying some books and a little old school Game Boy. That was the first bird nerd I did. So the one I'm doing now is he's a little trading card game nerd. So I've got a rough pose design here, and then I've got a little anime haircut that I think birds can get away with because they're birds. So I'm gonna try at the very least to keep the stream up and running, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully things will be fine from here. Maybe the answer in the future is that I just start streaming later in the day. Because apparently once 4:30 hit, maybe that was the thing. Little bird hand there. Want him to be wearing a jacket. So how have you been doing? Squirrel, I haven't been able to catch a stream in a really long time, so I have no idea what's going on in the world anymore. I've been basically spending all of my time trying to get my little art business off the ground. Yeah, I kind of hear that. Lately, that's kind of been the vibe. honestly, like last Wednesday, I was really considering not streaming at all, and ultimately decided that it would be better to have somewhere where people can come and maybe forget some of their troubles for a little while and just draw some weird dudes. And decided to go ahead and do that. I've been streaming on YouTube, but I have even more bandwidth problems on YouTube than I do on Twitch, or at least I was until today. I was simul streaming a couple of times last week, and I had decided to move to Twitch basically because I can do a bunch of stuff on Twitch that I can't do on YouTube yet, or possibly ever. YouTube doesn't have any plans to implement a lot of basic streaming features. I'm going to a major research hospital in a couple of weeks for all the stuff that's been going on. Oh, what all? I don't know what all's been going on. Are you doing okay? Are you what's up? I would like to be able to stream in both in the future, but my internet is not going to allow that. And Restream had so many problems trying to use Restream. First of all, when my bandwidth issue kicked in, the big problem I had with Restream was every time there was a little hiccup in my stream, it created a new stream, which isn't terrible on Twitch per se, but on YouTube, that meant there are like 14 VODs. I'm not got some really weird health stuff I'll talk about, not from the work account in 2 minutes. Okay. I understand. That sucks. I'm sorry that you're going through that. I don't even necessarily need to know details to know that it sucks. Health stuff always sucks. And I hope that going to the research hospital helps. I know I took it for granted having nice state insurance for so long, but now that I don't have it, it sucks. This little bird nerd is not getting nearly as much love as he probably should. Whoa. I smacked my microphone away from my face. Probably not getting as much love as he should, but I don't think he needs a lot to pull off what I want him to look like. My brushes are all messed up tonight because I've been working on a bunch of stuff today. I got that Warren Buffett insurance. I have no income at all whatsoever, basically. So I have, you only technically have insurance. So like my insurance covers enough to be legally insurance. So I don't have to pay the tax punishment. But it doesn't really cover anything else. It doesn't cover my medication. They dictate what doctor I can see, and there are no doctors for me to see, so that's always fun. But I don't pay anything for it, so I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain too much because it is technically insurance. If I had to go to the emergency room, it would cover that. That's the terrifying part about it. When I worked for the state in Montana, I had really good insurance that covered just about everything. And even then, we had the state health clinic that we could go to for free. So I kind of took that for granted. But so yeah, it does look like my solutions worked. So hey, I'm stable. I'm back in Missouri. I'm living with my parents, basically. Um and I have not been able to find any kind of job. So about this time last year I started a uh sticker and print poster illustration business. And the business is not horrible. Like it could be better, obviously, but it did get to where it's not in debt in 1 year, so that's nice. Uh, so anyway, yeah, I've been doing the entrepreneurship thing, and I'm not super great at it, turns out. uh, but I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And it gives me an excuse to spend pretty much all day, every day drawing, which, is never a bad thing. But I do sometimes miss like things like insurance or disposable income was always a good perk of having a full-time job. But it is what it is. It's growing. I'm surviving. Uh, yeah, that's basically what's going on with me. That's why I'm doing this little stream is the market season is over, so streaming was a good way for me to connect with some people who like what I do, like my art. Oh, I gotta tell you guys, it takes a lot of energy out of me when I feel that angry. I felt very, very angry, and this is very draining, emotionally very draining. One of the things I always talk about when I'm explaining how bipolar disorder works, I'm getting a 3D YouTuber model. That's awesome. That's exciting. One of the things I always talk about when I explain bipolar disorder to people is that what we normally think of as what they describe as manic depression, right? It's this idea that you're either sad or ecstatic at all times. And what it actually feels like most of the time is that either I don't feel anything or my emotions are massively overwhelming. And so that's like today, I know I'm in the middle of a hypomanic state because I literally did not sleep at all the other night. Like I spent 8 hours laying in bed without sleeping. So today when that anger hit, it just was like an overwhelming level of anger. But one of the things that has always helped me, one of the things that makes it a little bit easier for me to keep going is when I have an obligation, like coming on and doing a stream when I told people I was going to. You know what? I just realized that hang on. My AirPlay is not connected correctly. So how did that go? Close this and try reopening it. So you guys haven't seen any of the drawing I've been doing because the AirPlay was disconnected. So we're gonna restart it and on. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Why is it not letting me connect? The only thing that it takes to do art is time. That's what I tell people. Okay, so hang on just a second. I'm going to be down again for just a second and I'll be right back. I gotta re-switch how I connect so that you can see what I'm drawing on my iPad. There we go. It took it a second to reconnect there. Now I should be able to on. Is the screen mirror not coming up? Don't understand why my air screen is not working. Oops, I did not want to turn my TV on. Oh. Might have to restart my iPad. So yeah, a lot of technical hurdles. If you really want to learn art, really all it is a matter of time. I turned you off for a reason. I often tell people one of the things that has been the difference between me and most other people, especially this last year, is that I have 16 hours a day with which I can draw. So I just do a lot of doodling. It's how I have managed to make some progress in the last year. I've been having bad joint inflammation and pain. Went to the doctor, told me just not drink as much water, but I was dehydrated. That is crazy. I'm on the right. I'm sorry that that's going on. So you're going to go to the research hospital to see if they can find out exactly what's causing the inflammation? If a doctor ever told me I needed to drink less water, I would just probably punt them. I didn't ask you to make decisions. I don't like any of the AI tools that have been added into my browsers. They just make them not work. So I've been having, they ran my blood work at my demand and a couple levels were elevated according to I'm sorry, that really sucks. I hate when you don't get an answer to something, it really can be very frustrating. I understand how that feels. This isn't working. Don't give a shit. Think about my connection not being secure. You're not a person. Don't listen to robots. Got sent to an ophthalmologist who told me I had hysterical blindness. Yeah, that's kind of the way it has been a lot of the time lately for me. A few years ago, back in I think it was 2018, I had an elevated white blood cell count. It was way, way, way high. And they sent me to a bunch of doctors who stole a bunch of my blood. And then they just stopped after a while. They were like, well, you don't have any signs of any of these other cancer markers for leukemia. So we just have to assume there's nothing actually wrong with you. You just have super blood. Okay, so apparently my AirPlay thing is not working now at all. And I listen to robots. Apparently I'm not going to be able to share my iPad screen. And Microsoft won't let me access the web page with the troubleshooter on it. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. My iPad is just flat out not recognizing the Air screen monitor receiver like it was always before. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Apparently you guys can't see what I'm drawing, so that doesn't work. That's the whole point of this stream. This is literally the only way to connect an iPad to a Windows device. Is this one app. Because companies that believe in walled gardens are 100% evil. I already restarted the iPad and I've tried restarting the app. This is why I don't generally buy Apple products, is because Apple goes out of their way to make things that don't work for people. It's very frustrating. It is not the VPN. I've already disconnected the VPN again to see if that would work, fix it. And it did not. That's what caused me to disconnect for a few seconds a little while ago. The VPN, it might have been, I thought the VPN was blocking it, so I disconnected the VPN. Yeah, Apple works really well as long as literally everything you own is an Apple product. And you continue to give them ridiculous amounts of money for upgrades. Like a $600 upgrade to your hard drive. Yeah, that's my problem is that I have a Windows laptop and an iPad. If I owned an Apple laptop or an Apple computer of any kind, it wouldn't be a problem. This would be working just fine. Uh, I'm probably going to have to reinstall restart my computer to make it work again. So yeah, I've just been having all kinds of technical issues today. So yeah, you missed out on when the network just kept dropping off immediately after I started connecting earlier. So I had to connect through VPN. It's been a bad day. It's been a hard day for my stream and my mental health. I'm not having a good time. I'm very much in a place where I just like am tired of things just not working. And unfortunately for me, we live in the world where not working is the default for technology. Maybe that's okay. I just found a thing that was like, go into your task manager and kill all of its process trees. So we'll try that. Is there anything you can do? Not particularly. I mean, it is what it is. It's the things are what they are. And they work the way they work. It's just sometimes things get hard for me. I try really hard, like I said, I try really hard not to show it a lot on the stream because I want the stream to be a positive and enjoyable experience for the audience. And I want people to feel good about the stuff going on in their lives and things like that. So I try really hard to kind of mask the legitimately crazy. I mean, I am a crazy person. I have hardcore mental health issues. So I really, really like it is what it is. And tonight has just gotten to me. There are certain things that I see in myself that are bigger triggers than other things. Some of my biggest triggers are literally caused by when people are inconsiderate to each other, when they fail to provide basic customer service, and when things that should work do not work. So for me, in a lot of ways, when technology specifically is purposefully designed to be bad, and most of it is these days. That's not a conspiracy theory or an exaggeration. This is a fairly well documented fact. Most of our technology is designed to be bad now. So when that happens, when nothing works the way it's supposed to, it really is one of those times that just gets to me and my mental health takes a dive. So when my internet service provider is actively throttling my internet connection when I'm trying to stream, that is by design them punishing me for using their product. When this stops working like this, it is a designed function that Apple has put into their product to make it not work with anyone else's stuff. They want me to spend way more money on their ecosystem. It is approaching the full moon. It is. And like I said earlier, you missed my rant earlier. I know I am in a hypomanic state, maybe even a little bit into mania, because the other night I just flat out did not sleep. I went an entire night without sleeping. And right now things are grating on me a lot because let's face it, that's what happens when you're in the mania, right? It's the emotions trigger up to an 11. And so it's just been a hard afternoon for me technology wise. And I'm just trying to draw stupid pictures for you guys, and it's frustrating. I'm being vulnerable and sharing what it's like because I feel like to not do so is dishonest, but honestly, I know that's not what people come here for. You don't come here hoping to see someone having a meltdown. Um, what I can do though, I can at least pull up the thing I was working on my computer. That is one benefit of using Adobe Fresco that I have over all those people who use Procreate for some reason, is that Adobe Fresco can also run on a Windows computer. So the fact that my laptop won't connect does not mean it's the end of the world. It just means that things are going to be different than they normally would be. So we're going to pull up Adobe Fresco on my PC. We'll close out the thing here. And I'm going to get into the cabinet behind me has my old art tablet in it. And we'll go old school. So, it's been a very long time. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a very long time since I used this particular piece of technology. So, let's see if we can make it work still. I need a USB. Yeah. This is my Apple iPad. Don't know where my cables are. Okay. So here's a conundrum. The cable that used to connect this little tablet to my computer, but is currently connected to my microphone. Why you keep 3 shirts in your work drawers? That sounds like a not so fun afternoon experience. I have a USB-C cable. Just need a USB-C port. Boop, boop, boop. Just a sec. I have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of things, so got lots of cables when I need. You know what? I'm not even sure the Huion software is installed on my computer anymore, so this might not work. Pop that open. And here. Change the There. So at least you can see my Adobe Fresco while I figure out the rest of this. Because I tried one and it felt weird. Tried another and it was too tight. Third was tolerable, but eh. So then after all the hubbub, I just put my sweater on with no shirt under and I was fine. Yeah, I can understand that a little bit too. I'm wearing this hoodie right now because it's basically functioning as my security blanket. So, do I have the Huion? I do not. Okay. So, this isn't going to work anyway because I don't have the Huion app installed on this computer, which means the tablet won't work. Ah, that's a frustrating and we could try. Oh, nope, that is not going to work with a mouse. I can try drawing with a mouse. Let's try drawing with a mouse. We'll see how it goes. Pop you back open. I'm gonna hide this layer. Let's try with a whole new layer and try drawing with a mouse. I haven't drawn with a mouse in a very, very, very long time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a lot of faith in myself. If we're gonna draw with a mouse, we're gonna have to use a different brush because we're gonna need to have the sizing built into the brush. So we'll go with a taper here. Yeah. Ooh! Oh, look how wavy that wobbly that line is. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff there. Uh, do a little like this, a little like there. Oh man, this is terrifying, terrifying experience. Let's see if I can remember how to. I remember. Okay, I remember that the tilde key is the tap modifier, but I can't remember how to navigate on the screen. All of my mouse buttons do the same thing. I've literally never used Adobe Fresco with a mouse before. Like this is crazy. Even when I used it on my laptop, I was using it with my tablet. So Shift doesn't work, Alt doesn't work, Control doesn't work. You know what? We can pull these up though. I think we can come here to the app settings and input. And I think like keyboard. TCG Bird Nerd has too many energy drinks. That's fair. Gestures. Those are the touch gestures. Keyboard shortcuts. I know where. Oh, spacebar. Spacebar. Yay. Okay. Now we're cooking with some gas. Now we're making progress here. We can spacebar. So we'll come in here. I wanted to give him some like Yu-Gi-Oh hair. That was the point here. That was the idea. Then we can click that guy, and we got our trim tool. Yeah, All right. How's that going? How are you looking there? It's chaos drawing. It is. You know what? Let's embrace the chaos. It's fine. There. Got some trimmy going on. A little round. Oh, I ran out of mouse pad. Little round face. I'm gonna try round face again. Come on. You can do this hand. Ah, it's crazy. How much like less confident my line work is with the mouse. Oh, the screen went black again? Oh, sorry about that. I must have accidentally been in OBS and hit the space button and turned that back off. Make sure it stays on over there. Oh, this actually almost hurts. Like literally my arm is not used to being in this position anymore. You know, when I started my art journey, my digital art journey, I did so much stuff with just a mouse. I worked in Adobe Illustrator. Even like last year, this time I was working in Adobe Illustrator with just a mouse. So like it's weird how different it feels now using different tools. Like I've gotten used to using the Apple Pencil. And even before, like I said, I've never used just a mouse in Adobe Fresco. Even when I was doing it in Windows, I was doing it with my Huion. So this is a very weird experiment. So yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying watching me do something that makes me feel weird. Before Friday night, when I stream again, I will do my dangdest to get some more of these bugs worked out. I will figure out. I think I'm going to have to reboot my computer to fix the Airstream thing. I think it probably it's art and science. Yeah. I think it is still like connected to switching on the VPN. It definitely stopped working when I switched on the VPN. So it's connected. And I think if I restart my computer and reconnect the VPN before I open the software, the app, it will work. I've definitely used that app while connected to a VPN before, so I know it will work. But I think I've always connected to it after open the app after I've connected to the. Where's my camera? Oh, I moved my camera out of the way so I could see what I was drawing. Oh, also, like when my OBS stuff crashed, it turned the camera brightness back up, and now I'm all glowing because I am super white, and so it's weird, like looking at myself. So here's some line art. Yeah, totally some line art. We'll just dupe this layer a couple of times like I normally would. Let's try flattening it in. Let's try doing some light, some color. I know I want this bird to be yellow. Oh, that line art's not good enough. There's a gap in the line art. Ah, I can see it. Wow. Don't cry for me, emo bird guy. Um, up here. Close that in like that. His beak is closed in. Oop, oop, oop. I see a line that needs to be trimmed. Oh, but I'm in the bucket tool, so line trim's not going to work. And that means this, I trimmed the wrong line. There. And close that gap. Let's go ahead and close in this foot so we can make it orange like a Tweety bird. Okay. I think all of the line gaps are good. So now we can try this again. Duplicate layer. Duplicate layer. Oop. He doesn't want to have yellow face. Tweety bird. This is. Oh man. All right, and now we need an orange for the beak and the feet. What's crazy is before I realized that you guys couldn't see it, I had already drawn most of this on my iPad. Dark blue hair. And let's give him a little light pink jacket. Yeah, this is some good work here. It's crazy how much or a tweaky bird. Oh no. You have been missing out on the rampant, overwhelming punniness going on over on the YouTube stream. We had some real good puns going on over there. So there, yeah, we got a good looking dude here. So we can go ahead and add the shading. Just a little bit of a size 80. There, gray. I'm just gonna grab this here lasso tool. We'll come in here and just trim in some good shades. Shaping like that. Old school. Humdingers. Yeah, the pun game is fierce around here. In both the chat has been very punny, and the Discord is pretty punny. Yeah, hang on. My bot should be working. We'll see if it's working. If it's not, I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that none of the technology has worked today at all. Okay, there we go. Let's switch this to multiply. Yeah, this is looking like a bird. Bring in a little thing here. Yeah, there you go, birdie dude. This is sadly not the worst thing I've ever drawn on stream. Okay, so apparently my bot is not working. That's good to know. Really, who would want it to today? Of all days, today is not a good day for the bot. If the bot was working, it would have been like, hey, you're the one who said you hated robots a little bit ago. This is a disconnect. And I feel like if I went back in time and told teenage me that I was struggling at using a mouse, he would just beat the crap out of me. You know? Just feels like that's what would happen. Grab a knot and sit over there. Boom. Discord. Yeah, if you want to join us on the Discord, you can get in on coming up with cool ideas to go on the spinny wheel and hanging out and chatting and acting all cool while shooting some b-ball outside of school. I'm calling this our bird nerd. I normally end the stream about 10 minutes ago. I feel like this is about as good as I'm going to be able to do with a mouse in the modern world. It is not the worst thing I've drawn on stream. I will probably not put this one into the social media platforms. Let's see if it can show you guys. To show you that I'm not a complete and total slacker here. Come on. Except for, I think, nope, it has been overwritten. I was gonna say I would show you that I had drawn a bird nerd already, like that when I realized that nothing was working. And unfortunately, when I restarted my iPad, apparently I did not save it. So this is the bird nerd number 2. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me while I was having an afternoon. And I really appreciate you being here. Hooded Squirrel, it was good to see you again. I'm glad that you were able to come in and check it out. Tricera Bear, always awesome to see you. I'm probably going to have to draw you an avatar. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I was like, I need to draw a Tricera Bear. You know what? Actually, let's put it on the wheel. There we go. It's on the wheel. Tricera Bear avatar. Excuse me. So I really appreciate you being here. Sorry that I was in a pretty nasty funk. I think I've got it figured out, the tech now. I just got to work a couple of bugs out. I really do appreciate all of you. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Excuse me, man. Got a little like dried out throat now. I'll be back on Friday night at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. For now, I am possibly looking at moving my stream until later in the day. I don't know for sure yet. It's going to depend on, like I said, I'm still trying to find a part-time job to get through the lean winter months. If you are in Springfield and you want to come say hello, I will be at the C Street Market on Commercial Street this Saturday from 10 to 6, I believe. I don't know for sure. It's 10 till we all leave, basically, for Sip and Shop. It's a little get drunk and buy some stuff market weekend. I'll be there for that. If you are interested in picking up some awesome exclusive stickers or art prints and really just want some cool stuff that no one else can get their hands on, you should check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Taco Viking Studios, where this month's theme is The Carver. The Carver is a slasher film featuring an entire cast and crew made up of food people. The excuse me. The theme this month is picked up. The theme every month is picked up from the audience. So we brainstormed together live on the stream and put that together. I've been working on something a little big for this month. I think it's going to be fun. Not necessarily for the I'm working on something that's not necessarily for the Patreon pack. It's just something bigger for the artwork and stuff that I think is going to be cool. And I might show that off here on Friday night. I'll show off a little bit of what I've been working on, because I might have a lot more to show off there. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming by. If you are not currently following me on Twitch, please give me a follow. I would appreciate that. And if you would like to see a lot of this art in action, please jump over to youtube.com /at Taco Viking Studio and give me a sub there, because that's where I post a lot of shorts and do a lot of I'm trying to do a little bit more motion graphics and animation stuff over there. Or hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Blue Sky, or Threads, Taco Viking Studio. Some of them have an S, some of them don't. I'm sorry that I'm horribly inconsistent. And I will have my stream page updated in the future so that my socials are there. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a great evening. I will be back on Friday, hopefully with a lot less technical issues. Remember, as always, to stay weird. Thanks. Have a good night.